TikTok, this is not harassing and bullying, but I need to make this statement before I proceed with what I'm going to do. Recently, I was just falsely accused twice on one live by a certain individual who said some things that can be detrimental to my reputation, which everybody know I have a flawless reputation to protect. She made two false accusations that I have to protect myself. And one of them, which is the biggest one, is I was accused of.
Imagine walking into a bookstore just to buy a book and walking out accused of stalking someone. Sounds crazy, right? Well, that exact situation just went viral online. And when people actually watched the video closely, the story completely changed. Tonight, we're going to talk about what really happened. But before we even get into what the video actually shows, there's something important we need to talk about first. Because situations like this are happening more often than people realize. Picture the scene. A quiet bookstore. People browsing, shelves, someone grabbing coffee, others flipping through books, trying to decide if they really need another one. In other words, a normal day. Now, imagine reaching for a book on the same shelf as someone else, just a regular moment, but suddenly someone across the aisle decides that moment looks suspicious. Not coincidence, not normal human behavior, but something sinister. Suddenly the story online becomes, men are stalking me in this bookstore. Now hold on a minute. Most men walking through a bookstore aren't plotting anything. Most men are just trying to find a book they'll read 3 chapters before falling asleep. But somehow a man reaching for a book suddenly turns into a full-blown crime documentary. Like we just switched channel from Barnes and Nobles to Law and Order. Special bookstore unit. And let's be honest about something. If the same guy looked like some billionaire movie star with a jawline sharp enough to cut glass, that creepy stranger might suddenly become the mysterious dream man. But I digress. The real issue here isn't just about a bookstore video. It's about something much bigger happening in our culture today. We now live in a time where accusations travel faster than facts. A dramatic caption, a short video clip, a few emotional reactions, and suddenly millions of people believe a story before they even know what actually happened. Social media rewards emotion, not accuracy. The more dramatic the story, the more attention it gets. But here's the part people don't always think about. When accusations like this start spreading online, sometimes they don't stay online. Sometimes they reach law enforcement. And when that happens, the situation can escalate very quickly. Imagine being one of those men in that bookstore. You walked in to buy a book. Now suddenly, someone is claiming you were stalking them. Police might question you. You could be detained. You might even be arrested while the situation is being sorted out. And once your name becomes tied to an accusation like that, the damage can spread. Your employer might hear about this. Your reputation could take a hit. Friends and family start asking questions. Some men have lost their jobs, lost relationships, and lost their standing in their communities over accusations that later turn out to be misunderstandings.
Everyone, I have returned. I hope you missed me. Let me give you a little rundown. End of 2025, I posted this video here, and it went super fucking mega viral. Speaking of this video, I get a text today from my friend Hannah. Her sister actually found this. Actually, shout out Lacey. Snapchat done stole my video. It's on my video is on the Discover page on Snapchat. Nobody told me anything about it. Nobody asked me for permission to use my video. They took my username off.
I think you're gonna die in this house. I think you're gonna die in this house.
Tag me, I did not get credit, I did not get asked to use my video, none of that shit. And so now, that made me so mad that I'm back. I had to take a little break from this account because the comments were getting really, really bad. And just exhausting, where I would open up the app and it was just all a bunch of mean comments. And then they started going to other videos on my page and commenting mean comments. You know, it comes with the territory. I just didn't want to deal with it, so I stopped dealing with it. I don't know if it was on purpose or not, but everybody was like grossly misunderstanding what I was saying. A lot of people took it really personally, which I thought was really funny because they were like, well, I go to Barnes & Noble and I don't do that. Okay, so the video wasn't about you then.
And even when the truth comes out, sometimes the damage has already been done. Because in today's world, an accusation travels fast, but the truth moves much slower. Now, here's something interesting happening today. Many men are starting to say something simple. I've got too much to lose. Your freedom, your job, your reputation, your family, your future. Those are very real stakes. So some men are choosing something simple, distance, not because they hate women, but because their peace of mind is priceless. They don't want unnecessary drama. They don't want misunderstandings that spiral out of control. And here's the unfortunate part. When extreme voices online dominate the conversation, it affects everyone, even the good women who are simply looking for good men. Because when trust between men and women starts breaking down, everybody loses. At the end of the day, most men and most women want the same things: respect, trust, peace, and someone they can build a life with. But when everyday situations get turned into viral accusations, that trust slowly begins to disappear.
Why is it that the things men want are totally free, but the things they give cost them everything? Think about what we usually expect from a man. We want him to provide, to protect, and to build a future. That's not cheap. That takes his time, his sweat, and years of hard work. It's expensive. But what do men ask for in return? It's usually the simple stuff: peace, respect, a thank you when they get home, someone who is actually happy to see them. That's all free. It costs $0 to be kind. It costs nothing to be a peace of mind instead of a headache. Men aren't calling us difficult because they want more money. They're saying it because it feels like they are doing the heavy lifting and we can't even handle the easy part. If he is out there fighting the world to build you a house, the least you can do is make it a place he actually wants to live in. Stop focusing on what he's not buying you and start focusing on the things you're not giving him, especially the things that don't cost a dime.
And rebuilding trust takes a lot longer than destroying it. Maybe the real lesson from that bookstore video isn't just about a moment caught on camera. Maybe it's about something bigger: how quickly we judge people, how powerful accusations can be, and how careful we should be before turning ordinary people into villains. Because when clicks become more important than truth and outrage becomes entertainment, society loses something important: respect, fairness, and trust. And once trust disappears, we all start living in a much colder world. That's not politics. That's ideology. That's just old school wisdom. And as always, y'all stay blessed.